What's up, guys? Jesse here with Adventure Endeavor, along with my lovely pregnant wife, Melissa. Yep. Hello. You guys heard it on one of our previous videos. We're having a baby. Things are going to change around here for the better. This video is going to be kind of like a 10K video, which we're a little behind on that. A 3-year recap, because that's how long we've almost been on the road.
Coming up on 3 years now.
We'll probably do another one down the road too. And just overall, things that we've learned and noticed and felt throughout these 3 years of being on the road full time, doing YouTube, and just trying to enjoy this lifestyle. Is it worth it?
Yeah, it's totally worth it.
So over the last almost 3 years that we have been on the road and doing YouTube, we have traveled to so many new places. We've gone to a total of 32 states. We've gone to Baja. We've just had so many adventures and it's been amazing. Like, this lifestyle has totally opened doors and opened our minds to vastly different experiences, and we're so fortunate that we've found a way to make it happen.
I love it. So a lot of you might wonder why we started full-time RVing, why we hit the road. Basically, it was, for me, it felt like out of necessity at the time. We survived a horrible mass shooting in Las Vegas, Nevada, the Route 91 Harvest Festival. And for about a year after that, we both struggled with PTSD, and we just struggled kind of moving on with life. And I don't know how, but I'm always the one that gets the ideas. I saw it somewhere and I was like, we should do this. It'll be great. It'll be adventurous. And we were on the road for 6 months. We had to come back for some job stuff. You know what? We realized it didn't cure us. Like, we still had PTSD. We still had issues. We finally seeked therapy together and separately. And that really helped. And that was, you know, a while ago now. I'm horrible at time, but like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, that's about right.
It's about 2 years ago. Now we're doing much, much better. Obviously, we're starting our family now, and everything is going in the right direction. But, you know, we didn't get there without a lot of hard work. So when we hit the road, Melissa had a full-time job, and I needed some sort of hobby to entertain myself, or otherwise I would just bug the crap out of her, and I would be like, hey, let's go outside, let's go do this, let's go do that. But obviously, she had to work. So we started a YouTube channel. And when we first started it, it was so I could have a hobby. It was so our parents, our friends and family back home could see what we were doing, where we were going, kind of stuff like that. And slowly, over time, we realized that, I don't know, I guess we had a knack for it? I don't know if we do. Some people say that we're good on camera. I don't know if that's true or not. We're just ourselves.
I think that we've definitely developed that skill, and you've also really developed your editing skills as well, and the filming skills. I mean, all of it, really.
Maybe. We try.
We've developed over time.
We try.
It was really terrible in the beginning.
So after doing it for a while, I realized that I really liked editing. It was a really fun process, a creative outlet, I guess. And I started to realize as well that apparently I'm good at explaining how to do things and showing it in a process that's fun and entertaining. Some of our best videos are how to do your fuel filters, like installing a hitch, kind of like how-tos. And obviously they do well because they're searchable, but I think they do well because I've been told I'm good at explaining.
Plus, like, you know how to do a lot of these things. Like, these are just like skills that you have learned, like, growing up. I don't have half of these same skills, but you're just like, oh yeah, you just do it like this and this and this.
Apparently, like, she tells me I have these skills, and I just call them common knowledge. Like, doing X, Y, or Z, it's like, oh, that's just common knowledge. You just do it like this. So I guess I'm very good at sharing my common knowledge to everyone.
It's not common knowledge. He has a very specific set of skills. So after working our butts off for a year to grow the channel, we finally hit 1,000 subscribers and our 4,000 hours of watch time, and we were finally able to monetize the channel. And we expected it to be like nickels, pennies coming in, and it actually was more money than we thought that it would be. Not like a huge amount, but we thought it was going to be like $5 a month, and it started to grow faster than that. So it just developed to a point where it became like a decent side income.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good side income, but to be completely honest, that's not the reason we do it. We do it because we like making the content. I really love editing, and we love sharing what we're doing and the community that we've grown here on YouTube. I mean, if you were going to do the math about like what I make per hour, it's probably like $1 per hour. Like the amount of time with the filming, editing, posting to all these different platforms and everything. The ad revenue from YouTube is probably about $1 per hour. So there is money, and on a monthly basis, it's a nice side income, but on an hourly basis, it is not good.
Yeah, it does help offset some of our travels and some of our gear and things like that, but it's definitely not enough to sustain us full time. And that's totally fine because I still have a full-time job, and you know, that's kind of our continued plan until our channel hopefully does get to a point where it can sustain us full time.
Yes, and that's why we are going to start channel memberships, and that's where you guys can come in and help us out potentially a little bit more. Take a look at this. What is up, y'all? Melissa and Jesse here with Adventure Endeavor. Obviously, you probably know that if you've landed on this page. We have been creating content for roughly 3 years now here on YouTube, and what we have learned is that community is key.
So what we're doing now is introducing channel memberships to bring exclusive content to our members.
So before we go into the channel memberships, we want to reassure you guys that you're still going to get the same great content even if you decide not to join our membership course program. So nothing will change if you decide not to join.
If you're here watching this video, you're already most likely one of our subscribers, and we wanted to thank you for that because this channel would not exist without you.
So if you'd like to take your support one step further, you can become a channel member. We're going to be adding a bunch of different benefits for different membership levels.
This will just give you more value out of our channel, and you can help support the Adventure Endeavor with things like, you know, enabling us to buy camera gear, participate in more adventures, and help us share more content through this platform that you already enjoy.
Yeah, we break a lot of cameras.
The first membership level we're offering is called Support the Adventure for $2.99 a month. This will give you access to special badges and emojis, plus we will mail you your own Adventure Endeavor sticker, and you'll have a standing invitation to all Adventure Endeavor meetups that we will be hosting in the future.
Ooh, meetups are coming soon.
Most likely boondocking meetups.
Heck yeah. So the next level is going to be $7.99 a month if you wanted to join up. You're going to get early access to some of our videos, which is going to be a really cool perk. You're going to get recognition in our video description, so if you decide to join, we're going to let everybody know that you are help supporting. Third of all, we are going to be doing members only posts to our community tab, so that way we can be keeping in touch with you on a deeper level.
And that is called the Adventure Seeker membership level for $7.99 a month.
Yeah, I probably should have said that in the beginning.
It's okay, I got you, boo. So both of the higher tier memberships give you access to everything within the membership tier below it. So the final one is called the Ultimate Adventure, and that is going to be $24.99 a month. And you'll get access to everything we just mentioned, access to members only live streams once per month, and your very own Adventure Endeavor t-shirt mailed out.
Bow, bow. So if you sign up for the $25.99 a month, the Ultimate Adventure, you'll be getting a sticker. You'll be getting t-shirt, meetups, live streams,
early access to videos.
You get your own emojis and badges. You're gonna get recognized in the video. You're getting a lot of cool stuff. If our videos have taught you anything, made you laugh, hopefully didn't make you cry, unless it was happy tears, or anything like that, you know, consider supporting us. You could start low. You could figure out what you're interested in. But like always, guys, the best way to support us is to like the videos, watch the videos, drop a comment, and of course, share our videos. You could do that as well.
Yeah, you can share on social media, or if that's not your thing, you know, feel free to share by word of mouth as well. Tell your friends about us.
Yeah, or you could hire a plane with a big banner and you could like fly like around the country in populated areas. That's a really good way as well.
So yeah, so if our videos have taught you anything, helped you plan a trip, or entertained you in some way, please consider stepping up your support of our channel by
joining the memberships.
Join.
Like click the join button right here, right by the subscribe button.
But we do want to reiterate that if you choose not to join, that's totally fine, and nothing in your access is going to change. All of our videos are still going to be completely free to you.
And you're still going to get responses from this guy.
Yes.
So over these past 3 years, we've had obviously some highs and some lows. We're going to talk a little bit about the lows that we've experienced. And for me, I see a lot of other creators talking about this, and I have it on occasion, and that's burnout. Burnout meaning working too hard, working too much, you know, not enough money, demand, people, where's more content, this and that, always posting on 3 or 4 different platforms and keeping that going. It's a lot of work. I personally feel as though I've gone through like little phases of burnout, but it's important to know when to take breaks. And I think the big thing that works for me and for us in general is that we really just focus on making content that we like. I mean, that sounds a little bit selfish, but we don't focus on the algorithm. I know our channel probably would be a lot further along, but we try to make good, fun content around subjects that we're interested in, and we want to share our lives and our journey. We're not just constantly searching for, oh, the algorithm changed like this, so we want to jump here, we want to do that. And I think that keeps it fun to where I don't feel like I'm getting burnt out, because like I'm just super stoked on the content. So maybe that's why our channel, I wouldn't say it's struggled, it just hasn't taken off as quickly as others, but we're very happy with what we're doing.
Yeah, we're happy with what we're doing. We're proud of the work that we've put into this and the content that we've put out for you all. We hope that that comes across as being very genuine and honest, because that is our intention, and that is one of the most important things to us in life, is being genuine and having like good quality life experiences over things and money, and just being honest and true to ourselves and true to who we need to be to live a genuine lifestyle. But right along with burnout, you know, traveling a lot can lead to burnout too. So, you know, it's a big lifestyle change when you first jump into full-time travel, like huge. And we definitely struggled with it, and it can lead to like a lot of mental exhaustion, mental fatigue. Just there's a lot of decisions that need to be made, but that's just the reality of the lifestyle, and you know, we want you to have full transparency to that, in case you're thinking of starting full-time travel as well. So, you know, if you have any questions about any of that, you know, don't hesitate to reach out. We're happy to share more of our experiences if you'd like to hear more about that. As far as some other struggles that we've had, maintaining full-time employment for me on the road has definitely been a struggle.
That's been hard at times.
Yeah, I basically had to fight tooth and nail to get my company that I was with before we went on the road to let me work remotely and go on the road for 6 months. And it all went well and everything. Like, I was producing a good amount of, you know, output, but just the way that the company was set up at the time, they were very anti-remote work, and they forced us essentially to come back to our hometown, and I had to go back into the office for 6 months after our initial 6 months on the road.
That was a bummer.
That was a huge bummer, and it was not our choice, but we made it work, and we didn't stop producing content, and
that was hard.
That
like,
was a big struggle.
When you're in your hometown, and like most people feel like their hometown is boring, and there's like, oh, why am I here? Like, there's nothing cool. We had to get creative, and I mean, that was way back in the day. Like, our content is completely different from then now, but
yeah, but that was a major struggle, but we made it through that. And then of course the pandemic hit, and I was able to work from home again, so we set out back on the road, and just a few short months later I actually found myself a new job. So now we're good, we're all set for the time being, and hopefully it continues that way. One of the other big challenges for me especially was having a lack of community on the road to begin with. We didn't reach out enough, we didn't meet up with other nomads really. We weren't intentional about that. We didn't realize that it was something that we really needed in our lives. And, you know, we met a few people and it was great, and then we got to a point where we realized we needed more of that. and we decided to sign up and go to the Escapers Bash 2020, and that completely changed our perspective on the lifestyle and made us think of it as a lot more sustainable from a community aspect. So we are going to continue to go to events like that. We actually are going to Escapers Bash 2022, so we will be there for that.
We'll be there.
Now we're going to talk about some highlights of the last almost 3 years that we've been on the road, and what I just talked about with community is a great segue into this, because that is one of the biggest highlights that we've found. You know, a community with fellow nomads, and the amount of friends that we've made on the road through Escapers and through Instagram has just been amazing.
And through here has been incredible for me personally, because I am typically the one responding to comments. I try to respond to every single one, which there's a lot of you, a lot of our faithful followers that watch every video, comment every time. That to me is great, and I feel like I actually know a lot of you, which is really cool. It's really fun, and I really enjoy it. Like, I get excited every time a video comes out. So she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, a video just get, oh yeah, so.
Oh, responding to comments.
Yeah,
Oh, gotta
I
do
get
it.
excited.
It's fun.
So for me as well, I don't know what it was, but our life before road life, I just felt like I had nothing going for myself. Like, and this sounds really bad, but like, we did own a house. Like, I was making okay money, and I mean, I was self-employed, which is great. I used to have an old little business repairing leather upholstery, but I just never felt amped on it. I wasn't stoked on it. It wasn't like a passion. And like, now I wake up on a daily basis and I just like am so excited about my daily life. I make way less money than I did before, and it's just interesting, and it's exciting to be excited about life, like to wake up and be excited about that whole day, rather than, you know, I'd wake up, I would hit snooze a bunch, and I would go do my job that paid well, but I wasn't excited about it. So I don't know, for me, I found that with YouTube, which is really cool, I think.
Yeah, you actually look forward to Monday mornings.
I
because
do.
You get
It's
to edit.
weird. I like editing. It's weird. I hope you guys enjoy my editing. I like it.
And then other highlights, just these are general things, not necessarily specific areas of the country, but we feel that we have learned to have the ability to do new things with less fear. And that's really big for me, especially. Like, I never wanted to jump into anything unless I knew what the outcome was going to be.
Yeah.
And like, that is not possible with this lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it teaches you to be flexible and adaptable and not be afraid to just try things. Like, we went down to Mexico, all the way down to Cabo.
we were
last year.
both super scared to go to Mexico, but people were going, and we were just like, okay. But if you would have asked us to do that, you know, maybe in our life before road life, I don't know that we would have. We would have like maybe made up some like kind of somewhat lame excuse, can't get time off work or whatever. Instead, this time we're like, okay, like, let's go. And like the same with buying a smaller trailer. Like, she was really nervous, but she's like, what's the worst case? Like, we try it for a while, we don't like it, and we actually loved a lot of it.
Yeah.
Obviously we got a bigger one because we have a kid on the way, but it's much easier to do scary things after being on the road for 3 years. We also do want to shout out some channels that have like helped us, inspired us, motivated us. Why don't you start with some of your favorites?
Yeah, I'll start with probably one of the biggest ones that supported us from the very beginning and really helped us grow our channel when it was just like the babyest channel. The tiniest baby channel. Our
Getting your practice in.
getaway couple, Jason and Ray, thank you so much for all of the help that you've done, you know, shouting us out. And we were so fortunate that we got to spend a lot of time with you last summer, and that was amazing.
And teaching us some of like the back end things that you should do on YouTube if you want to grow your channel. Like, that was very helpful as well.
Absolutely. I do want to mention that Jason and Ray have recently taken a step back from YouTube, and they've been focusing on their blog. So if you're interested in blogs, make sure you go ahead and check that out, getawaycouple.com. Some other channels that have helped inspire us are IRENE Iron Travels, our friends Chris and Aaron.
Great people.
Yeah, and Yumi and the RV, Stacy and Phil, they've been awesome.
They're very nice. They're they always try to work with other channels, no matter your size. They're super nice. They're super professional, but yet fun. We would like to meet them at some point.
Yeah, we've never actually met them in real life.
In real life? Who else? Who else?
Down to Mob Overland.
Yeah, so Down to Mob Overland. It's an overlanding channel. I've never met him personally, but I just like how he is so much just himself. It's a lot of kind of raw video footage of him overlanding, off-roading, and he's just himself. And his channel is very successful, and it goes to show you don't need to do crazy edits or whatever. And he's inspiring. Like, what was his first job?
Was he a financial advisor?
Yeah, I think he did something in office, and he realized like life is too short, and he went out on the road. And it's just like, I don't know, I feel like I can resonate with him because a lot of the same things are with me. Like, I was like doing this, didn't like it, and now I'm doing that, and I love it, and I'm stoked on life. So it's just cool. Check it out.
Keith and RANI, you guys have supported us. I know that Keith watches probably almost every one of our videos, and you guys are always commenting, and you're also keeping us inspired. Just the way that you present yourselves and present your content. I love it. It's very entertaining. So you guys make sure you check out Keith and RANI's channel.
Keep it up.
And their Instagram. They're killing it on the reels.
Hopefully we're gonna meet up this winter.
RV on the Wayside is another channel. Supported us, found us somehow on YouTube from the very, very beginning.
Yep.
And has supported us and featured us in various lives that they've done, and really helped like grow our community. And so we thank you so much. We know you guys don't watch YouTube as much as you used to, but if you're watching this one, we sincerely appreciate everything that you've done for us. Perpetual Moves, that is another channel.
Yes.
They are friends of ours, and they were watching our channel before we met them, and we met them in real life. They turned out to be super cool people. Their channel is also a baby channel right now, so make sure you go subscribe to them.
Perpetual Moves.
They are super fun people, Kristen and Jameson. And then the last one we want to shout out specifically is RV.
We finally met them. We've been following their channel for a while over the summer. They're great people. And it was so fun hanging out, chatting with them, just, you know, talking YouTube. It's interesting because, you know, it's becoming more and more of a career for a lot of small creators. You can make an okay living. And it was just cool to talk to other creators and to talk shop, you know.
Talk shop. I'm sure that there's someone that we've forgotten about, and if so, I apologize, but those are just the ones that we could think of off the top of our head.
Yeah, there's many, many more channels, many people that support us, like you guys. And just a huge thank you to you guys for following along. Thanks for helping us get 10K, sharing, liking, commenting, all that stuff. Consider channel memberships if you have a little bit change to spare. You know, we went through all those levels earlier.
I mean, we just really want to thank you for all your support from the bottom of our hearts, truly. I thank you, Jesse thanks you, Blue and Zamboni thank you, the baby on the way thanks you.
Oh my gosh. Getting a little sappy over here.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.